Have you ever heard the song Say, Say, Say by Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney? So whenever I see Taylor, I say, Tay, Tay, Tay.
Oh, that's where it comes from.
You never knew. I knew you didn't know. I knew she didn't know.
Taylor's so interesting because she's always trying to like do what's best. Like she's always trying, but she always somehow messes up on accident. I don't know how to put it. Like
not always. Yeah, always is the strong word.
In like a sweet way, she there's always like a misstep in some way. So she knows like the one thing that I thought was so funny. She told me the other day. She knows that I'm a huge fan of Iron Man. You know, as anybody. So when she first started working here, she wanted to like learn more about Iron Man. So like she was, caught up to all the Iron Man references that I do. So she listened to a podcast about Iron Man, like a full-on podcast. And she told me, she showed me 14 minutes in, she realized that it was about the race Iron Man, and it had nothing about the triathlon, and it had nothing to do with the character. It was just the Iron Man where you swim, bike, and run. And she's like, once they like wouldn't drop the subject about running, I realized that I was in the wrong place.
No, they started talking about cycling, and then I was like, wait, what have I been listening to?
Iron Man doesn't cycle.
And then they're like, yeah, it's crazy that people can do it, and it's like this. They like explain the entire race, like you run and then.
Right.
Swim.
You run,
cycle.
You swim, and you cycle. And Taylor found out that was not one of the Avengers.
Tough to do an Iron Man, tough to be an Avenger.
Right,
so sort of the same thing.
Yeah.
And I have a question. If we don't find the love of our lives that that we die with, and we just die single, do you want to be buried together?
I mean, I don't hear I'm dead.
Can I jump in with you guys? I would love to be buried above ground with you, Natalie and David.
Above ground?
Yeah, above ground in a mausoleum. We've talked about this.
Oh.
Is that your thing? You want to be in a mausoleum?
Yeah, a mausoleum.
Why?
So you can walk out of it if you come out of the ground? Oh, so you don't want to be cremated. Jason always says that he wants to be cremated because this is such a good point. He's like, he's scared that when he's dead in like 10 years, all of a sudden he'll be born again and he'll have to fucking crawl his way out of the ground.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be the worst to be trapped?
If you're cremated, then you're never coming back.
Well, cremated if I can't afford the mausoleum.
No, that's what he's saying. He's like, he wants to be cremated so his body isn't just sitting there as a whole.
I think cremated would be fun for you guys.
Where do you want us to spread your ashes?
Malibu.
Can I smoke you?
Smoke me, do whatever you want.
It's
Pat.
like
smoke me up, snort me.
You'd probably be a good high.
Fucking
But that would give you guys a good day. Be like, let's go scatter Jason's ashes and get some fish tacos.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
I smoke with your kids. That'd be funny. Your ashes. I smoke with.
Please don't smoke me with my kids.
I smoke you with your ex-wife, and she's paranoid.
Oh my god.
She's having like a really bad experience. She's like, it's taking her back to the marriage. I could just feel Jason. I can just feel him disappointing me again.
Oh my god. What did we say the other day when we went to go get ice cream and Jason was like, oh, it's on me. Like we were, wanted to get out and do something nice and fun. So we all went to the ice cream shop. And Jason said it was on him, so he went to go pay. And right as he was about to go pay and give the woman money, he gets like some sort of phone call from this lady that he's been waiting all day to get a phone call from, and walks away from the cash station. There's other customers trying to get their ice cream now, but she's waiting on Jason. And then I turned to David. David and I are eating our ice cream cones in the back corner of the store, pretending like we don't know who this man is. And I remember I turned to David and I was like, well, I see why Marnie left him.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you said?
Bro, she said that.
Natalie said that?
I was like, I stopped eating my ice cream, like, and I wiped it away from my chin. I was like, that was fucking brutal. Write that down for the podcast. I thought it was so bad. I was like, I can't believe she said this.
I had lost my phone, and I was getting a call from somebody who had found my phone.
Oh,
that was why
I know,
walked
but it's just so
away.
funny because, like, in situations like that where there's like more than one thing happening for you, it's just like you panic, and it just goes into this like, I don't know what to do.
Taylor, me too. Like the Iron Man race.
I can only do one thing at a time. It's true. Now I know why Marnie left him. Wow.
We're going back to that.
Wow.
It's funny that she also told the story.
It's funny it came from Natalie. Yeah.
It's funny that like I told her to write that story for me to share.
Yeah.
But she was like, I want to tell Jason. I want to tell Jason how much I hated myself.
It's one of those stories where it's so funny. I really love it.
Yeah, you should have seen it.
Even though it's hurtful.
I would have told you in the moment, but you were so stressed out paying for the ice creams and finding your phone.
Last time I buy you motherfuckers ice cream.
Well, you didn't. We actually ended up having to cover the bill.
It was too much for you.
Who do you think will live the longest
Oh my.
out of the four of us?
What are you talking
Well, Taylor's
about,
definitely
bro?
the healthiest
Are you
out of all.
delusional?
Who do you think will live the longest?
What the fuck does that mean, dude? You're
Who
94.
will be dead? Which three will be dead and which one will be alive? Out of the 4 of us.
You don't have to say out of the 4 of us. You could just say out of the 3 of you. I think that'd be the
don't know that.
That'd be the easy way to do it.
There might be some regenerative things that happen in the next 20 years where I live to 150.
I think the person here, obviously, that's going to live the longest, other than like freak accidents, like no freak accidents, Taylor, for sure. Taylor's got youthful energy, and she doesn't have like the burden of like stress. Like there's something about it that she's just like, she's stressed, but like, she's so happy-go-lucky. Maybe it's just an act.
That's a good point.
But like she's just like, she has like the child's mind almost, where she's just like full of energy. All right, guys, that's all the time we have for today's podcast. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys later. Thank you, Charlie, Dixie, and Jason Nash for being on the show.
Thank you, David.
We'll see you guys around. My name is Jeff. Bye. Have you guys ever had sex in my bed?
All you do is sleep in your bed. When will we have time to creep in there and have sex in it?
But now
I wouldn't mind. Bye.